Hey guys, happy weekends. We are back at it again right here with another video. Second video on YouTube, so let's jump right into it. Just did a quick warm-up puzzle, tactic puzzle. So first thing you want to look at when you're doing it, not even a tactic, just when you're playing chess, is something called tension. Right? So tension is pieces, I like to say pieces hitting each other. So as you can see, this knight is hit by the bishop and the rook, and it's protected once. This knight's hit by the rook, is protected 0. And this knight's hit by our bishop and protected by their queen. So you look at tension because it often dictates what you do. So this puzzle... Yeah, he took here. So we can take. This is just a quick warm-up. So I took, he took, and I noticed this bishop is opened up, and we had knight. We had an in-between move because the rook is hitting the knight, but we in-between move with tempo against the queen. He doesn't have any in-between moves of his own. He's got to move the queen somewhere. So he moves here, hitting our knight, and we take his knight. And then we're up a piece. We got a queen, 2 rooks. Bishop and knight versus a queen, 2 rooks, and a bishop. Oh, sorry, it's exited out here. So that's a quick little warm-up. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So let's see what we can do. Let's play a quick 5+3 game, and I'm just gonna play one game today, 1 or 2, and then we're gonna just one actually. We'll play one game, and then we'll dive into an elaborated analysis session with the engine after. So I play the Caro-Kann, so e4, c6, take. I'm going to go pretty quick here since this is a blitz game. And I won't be able to commentate as much. I will commentate, but I just won't be able to as much during the game, whereas after, we'll have a little fun with the analysis session. Sound good? Awesome. So g6, I like to go for this fianchetto here, since he's stopping a quick bishop g4. Okay. Let's go here. Let's get our bishop out. I'm going to pre-move the capture, and then we're going to go for this structure with e6. The knight could plant itself in e4 because it's controlled by these pawns. That's the point. So let's jump in right now and clog the hole so this isn't loose. Oh, he hangs a queen. Nice. Did he offer a take back? Okay. I moved so quick I would have given him his take back, but I did not see it, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. That stinks. I'm a little sad about that because this game's kind of going down the crapper, as they say. I would have given him a take back. I just didn't see I took so quick. Okay. So we're up a queen here, so this should be pretty smooth. I'm not going to jinx it, but 2 rooks, bishop, knight. We have a queen for a knight. So basically, in a position like this is pretty instructive. We just need to trade everything down, which he's making it easier for us. And the victory will be pretty smooth sailing. So he's making it easier. I want to go for b4, b5, bust it open here. Let's just go here right now and immediately bust it open. So we got to be careful of this. Okay. He goes there. Let's go here. Let's go in immediately. Let's take. And I'm just going to go crazy here. I'm just going to sack the knight. Sack the rook for the knight and the pawn. Because we're already up so much material. Doesn't really matter. Let's just sack here. So we get a pawn back. I mean, we sack, we get a knight and a pawn for a rook. We're already up so much material. It really, quite frankly, it just doesn't matter much at this point because we're up so much. I mean, I could still blow it. I don't want to jinx it. I could still blow it and lose this game, but it'd be pretty tough. It'd be pretty crappy if I lost. Okay, let's go here. And then, when he takes with the rook, we're going to trade the rooksies. He's going to take with the pawn, of course, though. No, he goes here. Okay. He's gonna... Okay. Let's just trade this. He's gonna take and win a pawn, but it's fine. We're up so much here. Or take first. in which case we'll take and win this pawn, and then this pawn's loose, and we have a passer that's going to run for a touchdown. Okay, let's go here and force the rook trade, right? Because of this pin, the mortal pin. Okay, he goes there. Well, we're winning a free rook. Yay! Because he's pinned. He can't take back. He's going to resign right now. And maybe we could play one more since that was a quickie. Or he's not going to resign and let me just checkmate him. Because this is a mate threat that's unavoidable, unstoppable. If he goes there, mate in 2. Yeah, unstoppable right now. Okay. Okay, dude. We could even pre-move this right now. Okay. So let's play one more, because that was a quick one. I don't even need to analyze that. He just hung his queen. Going pretty quick here. Okay, white. Let's go e4. Kaulan from Bulgaria. Okay. Okay, a perk. This was the same opening my first opponent played in the first game I played with the quick e5. So he plays it a little differently with knight f6. Let's go knight c3. Just defending. Okay, so this is similar, very similar. And again, just like I said in the first video, this seems to be all the rage nowadays. The first YouTube video I created, I said I didn't want to take because of these typical queenless middle games that I don't like to get into, because black often draws easily. It's very drawish in nature. So let's go here. Let's keep the tension for now. Knight b6 could come. Let's just prophylactically Fischer move. Go here. Expecting castles. No, c6. Let's castle. Stay flexible. We don't know where the bishop wants to go yet. Here. Oh, so he's going crazy. Okay. So this is loose, a little tender. Let's just play 3. I'm expecting a... Okay, or this. Let's play rook e1 and over defend. Anticipating c5 break. Okay, bishop g5, knight takes e4, bishop takes, knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, rook takes, rook takes. Okay, let's just play this. d5. No, c5 takes, no. Make a waiting move. Bishop e3. Okay, he makes a waiting move as well, similar. So he's stopping bishop g5 too. I don't quite know where this bishop wants to go yet. And if I played on e3, I block my rook. So I might just leave the bishop here for now. Yeah. This knight might need to be rerouted soon too. You know, this is pretty tender now with this. g6 is hard to play. So I can consider knight e2, knight g3 to knight f5 maneuvers. But knight e2 hangs the pawn first. This pawn here. So with that being said, I want to play knight here, h4, but he takes and wins a pawn. Okay. Let's play bishop e3. I'm going to go queen d2 and try to go Saccaroni on h6. Knight in. It's crazy stuff. Okay. I guess we can... Let's see... Okay, let's go for it. See what happens here. This might not be sound, but it's a blitz game. I have 3 minutes. I like the pressure I get. It's not sound, I know that, but I like the pressure I get. Quick knight in. The bishop is pinning the f7 pawn. So there's stuff, there's nasties going on. If I can get the other knight in, if I can get the other knight maneuvered one day to h5 or f5, it'd be a game-winning attack. But right now, we'll see what happens. I like the bishop scopes, the dark square and the light square bishop, exerting pressure on the black king side. Rook d1's a natural move, pretty easy to play. If I want to bail out and don't want to go for this exchange. Okay, I thought he would do that. I thought, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, actually, it's fine. I thought he would do that. Because he does have c5 with tempo, which I get, and it opens up the bishop and hits the knight. I can go here, however, to knight f5 and hit his bishop with tempo. So we'll see. He's calculating this for sure right now. No, he goes here. He goes knight here. Logical. He's hitting this twice too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's just Let's defend this. I need to create this chain and defend the e4 pawn. Let's do this now. This is a sturdy move, a sturdy construction, like I said in the last video. So if he takes, I will take with the... I want to keep my knight in the center. Let's take with the pawn. I know I damaged my structure, but I can get a quick rook c1, and knight b5 is threatened after rook c1. So... let's go rook c1 pretty quickly. A threat already. Winning a... not quite yet a threat because he gets a piece, but if he ever moves this pawn, this is a threat. So this is an idea right here. So I'm liking this. This is still an idea. A lot of pressure. So even without the light square bishop, I still have a lot of pressure toward his king side with the bishop, the queen, and my knight. It's going to hop to f5 soon. Maybe next move. Or after a take. So now I'm definitely going to... actually, bishop takes h6, pawn takes. Okay, let's just hop. Yeah, let's hop in here. Because I'm hitting this with tempo. If he goes f6, I have queen takes and I win a pawn. Yeah. And now I have bishop takes, queen takes, and I'm threatening a mate. And I guess he has bishop f6 after that because the knight on f6 defends it. But I still should have a lot of pressure right there. So bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes h6, bishop f6. Note the knight's defending it, so there's no mate. There's got to be some. There's even a quick g4, g5 there. I mean, there's a lot of juicy stuff. I'm going to be pretty happy. I don't see how he stops that either. Yeah, he goes there. I guess that kind of stops. This is controlled. So bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. I'm threatening mate. There's no knight, bishop. There's no bishop here now. Note, because I have queen takes. The knight moved. So I might just go for it now. I mean, this looks pretty. I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to calculate much more. Pawn takes, queen takes. We're threatening mate. Okay. Maybe I missed something here, but this looks pretty good to me. We're threatening a mate in one, and like I said, bishop here is impossible because queen takes. There's no way that I see to prevent mate. So this is game over. That was a quick one. That was a nice victory. So 2 for 2 in today's session. Nice little blitz session here. I'm expecting resignation here any second now. And a nice sacrifice. That's pretty thematic, right? When he gives me this h6 hook, it's thematic, especially when I have a knight that could immediately hop into f5. So there's the resignation. So I'm going to decline his rematch here, especially when I have a knight that could hop into f5. That's pretty lights out. Let's do a quick analysis. I got to run soon, guys. So let's do... I'm sure I made some mistakes here, but let's do a quick abbreviated analysis and call it a day. So first, e4, it's a perk. Defending. Okay, immediate. Like I said before, in the last game, I can go in this, but I want to keep the heavies on. I want to keep my pieces on. I want to keep the dynamic potential on. I like to attack. I'm an attacking player, so I don't necessarily want to just trade the queens here. I prefer to keep the queens on and keep more pieces on the board. Keep more firepower on the board, simply. So just develop. Knight f3, knight d7 is a little passive, but it's fine. Bishop c4, best move that I played. Let's see my... Okay, good. I played a clean game. One inaccuracy, couple mistakes in the late middle game, which is fine. No blunders. Always like to see that. 83%, so he made a couple blunders at the end. So yeah, bishop c4, bishop b7. He's developing. Black's setup is solid. I mean, he's a little passive. White's better, and the engine confirms that. White's definitely better, but it's slim. It's not much. However, black is pretty passive with this d6, E5 construction, the bishop's hemmed in, the knights are kind of passive. White has more space with the central duo. Everything is perfectly developed to the most harmonious square. So I like these positions for white, and white's always slightly better. Okay, this is a Bobby Fischer move. He often immediately plays this. I play this because I just want to avoid knight b6. So a little bit of prophylaxis sometimes goes a long way. I want to avoid c6, d5 hitting with tempo. So bishop b3, c6 he plays right now. Castle, flexible. b5 looked a little funky. Okay, it's still fun. I mean, b5 fine. a3, because his threat was b4 kicking the knight. Like I said about pressure early on and winning a pawn. Bishop b7 looks fine. Rook e1, castle. Yeah, I just play a waiting move, and I want to play bishop e3 and not get harassed with knight g4. That's the point of h3. h6, bishop e3, queen c7. Okay, I'm +1 here. I have more space, better pieces, more potential, and I like this queen d2. The computer says it's an inaccuracy. I like the concrete ideas it poses, that I have on the docket right now, especially in a blitz game. So queen d2 says inaccuracy. I like the move, though. I mean, it's not the best, of course. It's not the best move, but I like it, practically speaking. It poses my opponent a lot of problems in a blitz game, especially. So takes, I was happy because knight takes. I thought he was going to play c5 here, in which case I would have... He's opening up his bishop and hitting the pawn twice. I go here, knight f5 with the tempo. He defends it somehow, and I play f3. But he played knight c5, which says it's an inaccuracy. I like f3. Okay, f3 was a mistake, so that was the start of it. So just like I said earlier, this sack, it works immediately. So I don't even need to worry about f3. And this is a blitz game, so it's fine. But the immediate, like I said, the intuitive sack, bishop h6, works immediately. So I didn't even need to play f3. But a little overcautious here. f3 is fine. And then mention how I said I want to take with the pawn. The computer agrees with me. So time is of the essence in this position. I don't want to waste time keeping my structure intact, but moving the knight back and taking more time. The knight needs to go to f5, especially with h6 being played, and it's going to go there quicker. This is going to taking with the c-pawn. Yeah, it damages my structure, but that's not the main factor of this position. This is a dynamic position. The main factor is piece activity. So a6 is too slow. Rook c1, yeah, maybe rook c1 wasn't necessary. Immediately jumping in, but creating some threats too. Okay, this was the big mistake, right? And then I go for knight f5. I guess I had this. Okay, so I had this cool knight d5, this Smith-Morta idea with the pen. And he can go here, and then I could take and play knight in. What I played is fine, though. Knight f5, still crushing. And this is the fatal blow, right? Just too slow. Now he can't go bishop f6. Now when I take, there's no bishop f6. With the knight on d7, like I said in the game, there's bishop f6 covering the holes. Now there's not. That was it. So thanks so much, folks. I'm going to call it there. I got to run. Thank you. I am super grateful. Super kansha. Super grateful. I don't know if you don't know what kansha means. It's grateful in Japanese. But super grateful for you watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.